Runners competing as a relay team are able to cover any given distance faster than an individual runner can. What allows that to happen is the passing of the baton. By facilitating a smooth handoff at key points during the race, the baton allows each runner to optimize their individual performance, which results in a better team performance. Now let's translate that to human resources in your district. Your team obviously includes the HR department, plus your employees. Supervisors and administrators play a special role, and let's not forget state and federal requirements. So the question is, are your team members running the race on their own, or is there a baton to help them function more efficiently as a team? Let me show you how PowerSchool Human Resources can be that baton for your district. As we consider your HR team, I trust you recognize the givens that come with an HR and payroll system from a 45+ year industry leader. Time-tested legacy functionality for payroll, recruitment, salary negotiation, and professional development, combined with pioneering capabilities to address today's challenges. Let's take a look at how eFinance Plus handles something fundamental that I hope gives you the confidence that you're grabbing the right baton. For example, this IRS tax levy of $175 per paycheck has a $12,000 maximum. It would be incredibly unproductive to manually keep track of that to know when to stop. So that's where we use an inception to date filter so you don't have to worry about it again. That's the type of functionality that ripples through our entire solution, producing a cascading set of productivity gains for your HR team. For employees' needs to be met, a contemporary HR solution has to be grounded in the principles of self-service, like the Employee Access Center. Let's say you're Rachel Simon, a 4th-year teacher. You're at the point where you're ready to buy your first house, but you need your last 3 W-2s for the loan application. Just think how good you're going to feel when it's this easy for you to print them out. And that feeling is revisited when it's just as easy to update your demographic information after you've moved, followed by benefits information when you have your first child. Rachel now has access to the relevant information she needs without waiting for HR. Let's reflect on this. When you take the HR obstacles off of your employees, they have the motivation and energy to focus on their students. That's how you build lifelong educators. That's a good baton pass. Now, if you're a supervisor, you're loving the fact that you can approve additional duty submissions or sick days or timesheets without having to hound your staff. Maybe you're an administrator, let's say an assistant superintendent, and you're prepping for your annual staff development presentation to the school board. You're loving the history that's automatically tracked throughout the year on things like certifications, continuing education, and degree information, and it's painless for you to access. Or you're working on being IRS compliant, and you're loving that your district is ahead of the curve with the Affordable Care Act because eFinance Plus provides an easy way to generate and submit 1095-Cs. That's efficiency for every team member and efficiency at every handoff. In looking at records for a 3,200-meter run versus a relay from the top high school runners across the country, the top relay time was 13% faster for the same distance covered. Think about that. By simply using a baton to work together as a team, these kids were able to improve their performance by 13%. Let PowerSchool Human Resources do the same for your district, not only for your HR department, but also for your employees, supervisors, and administrators. Let us be your baton.